Day 4, purpose-driven is the quality. Remember, we're going to develop 36 qualities in you. You're actually going to develop them. I'm going to give you some help in pointing out some road blocks along the way that will keep you from doing it and giving you some answers and some help to overcome those roadblocks. But there's 36 of these qualities that we're going to develop in you. And these are the 36 qualities found in the 300 greatest leaders that ever lived. And what made them the greatest leaders? They had these 36 qualities and they developed them to the nth degree. You got them all. Now we got to develop them. And we're developing purpose-driven this week. And in my opinion only, this is the most important quality of the 36. If you get this one, you'll get the other 35. How you doing? You should be writing goals every day. 3 goals every day, or maybe 1. Let's get 1. Let's get 1. If we get 1, we'll get 2 tomorrow. We'll get 3. You got to do 2 things. You got to write the goals, and number 2, you got to hold yourself accountable. How'd you do? If you got it done, put a plus. If you didn't, write a minus. And then write why didn't you get it done and what you're going to do different. And it's so important that you write it down. You got to keep a journal. Know where you're going and how you're going to get there. You know, I told you yesterday and the day before about the players writing 3 goals and putting it on a locker and the coach picking it up and helping them get it done. I cannot tell you how many times players would come to me at water break and say, "Coach, I already got all my 3 done." I say, "Really?" "Yeah, I did. I got all 3 of them." Tell me how you think they felt. How do you feel when you accomplish what you set down that you're going to get done? You want to know how to improve self-image? Hey, this is the number 1 way you can improve your self-image is do these things. You just keep making these goals bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you'll keep getting bigger and bigger. Now, here's a story that's kind of silly. I'm going to read it to you. Read along with me if you have the curriculum or just listen. Read this illustration of the importance of daily goals by looking at the scene of the deciding game of a basketball championship series. The teams have taken the warm-up shots and are physically ready to play the game. The adrenaline is flowing and it's obvious the players feel the excitement that goes with a championship game. They return to their dressing rooms and the coach gives them the last shot in the arm before action begins. He may say it's now or never. We win or lose it all tonight. Nobody remembers the best man at a wedding and nobody remembers who came in second. The whole season is tonight. The players respond. They're so charged up they almost tear the doors off the hinges as they run back to the court. As they get to the court, they stop short in complete confusion, which gives way to frustration and anger. They point out that the goals have been removed. They angrily demand to know how they can play a game of basketball without goals. They know that without goals, they'll never know the score, never know whether they hit or miss, never know if they won or lost, never know how they stacked up, never know whether they are on or off the target. Is that a silly, silly story? How can you play the game of basketball without any goals? Well, here's a bigger question. How do you play the game of life without any goals? You hitting, you missing, you winning, you losing. If there are no goals, how you doing? Are you hitting? You see, if you don't sit down and you write those 3 things, what you're going to get done today, what it is that you're going to get done today, then when you get home and your mama says, "How'd you do today?" "Fine." "Well, what'd you accomplish?" "Nothing. I went to school." Everything's fine. I'm not in trouble. I'm okay. I didn't get sent to the office. That's not enough. If you write these things down and you get home and your mom says, how'd you do today? I did. Mom, I got everything done. I made the bed. I was positive to every person I saw today. I did all my homework. Now you're ready for something bigger, something better. You want to know how to improve morale? You know where morale comes from? Morale. Feeling good about yourself. That's what morale is. Feeling good about me. You know where that comes from? When you feel as if you've accomplished something. When those players I had accomplished all three of those goals in practice, how did they feel about themselves? How did they feel about the team? See, that's what makes morale. It's not giving them candy or hugging them those are things that are rewards. But the way to have high morale is to accomplish something, to do something. That's how you do it. How you doing with the game left? Are you sitting down? Are you writing the goals down and then writing down, holding yourself accountable? If I didn't get it done, why didn't I? What can I do differently tomorrow? What do you learn from this story, do you think? Question number one. See, the big thing is that you learn that you can't play the game of life without goals, because you never know if you're winning or losing. Now, if you set the goal, for instance, if you set the goal to make 94 on an English test, and you make 83, you don't beat yourself up. You don't kill yourself. You don't say, I'm a loser. I didn't get anything done. I didn't get it done. I'm a loser. I just can't do this. No, you say, okay, I didn't make 94, I made 83. Why did I make 83 when I wanted to make 94? Oh, they caught me on that one paragraph, those three questions. I had no idea. I didn't study those enough. So I guess I didn't put in enough time studying for that exam. So now what are you going to do differently next time? Hey, maybe I need to quit watching more than one show and quit watching 3 shows, quit playing 3 video games and do it. You see, and here comes that deal. Purpose-driven is not what you want, it's what are you willing to settle for. Because you can't write down that I want to make a 94 on an English test and then not be willing to make a plan and follow the plan. You got to be willing to give up something to get there. I want $10,000 for my truck. What's the first thing somebody's going to ask me? What do you take? See, when you say I want to make 94 on that English test, would you take a 90? How about an 85? Well, whatever it is that you're willing to settle for, that's what you got to write down. Because if you write down a 94 and you don't mean it, that's a dream. Don't write down dreams. That would like going out and playing basketball with 8-foot goals so we can all dunk. Let's make the goals 8 foot so we can all dunk. No, the goals are 10 foot. If you want to dunk, you got to work on leg strength, explosion, and all those things to get to that point. Don't be willing to settle for less than your best. You're better than that. How does the transfer to your weekly goals? How does this story transfer? Well, see, the thing about not having goals in basketball, you don't know if you shot too hard, you shot too long, you shot too short. You don't know. But the thing you do know is because you didn't make the goal, you don't quit shooting. And that's exactly what you learn from this story. Just because the reason you have goals is you don't quit shooting if you miss it or you don't make it. You keep shooting and you correct. Okay, you went down and you shot and the shot was short. Why didn't it go in? It was short. What are you going to do differently next time? I'm going to extend my fingers. Okay? What's the difference between that and what we're doing? Nothing. Why didn't you get done what you wrote down you were going to get done? Now, what are you going to do differently? See, the goals give you that shot. And then you know if you're short, long, or didn't get it. Win or lose. What is the important thing to learn from missing the basketball goals in life? Well, the important thing is you don't quit shooting. I don't care what your goal is. And if you keep getting minuses, it's okay to get minuses if you write down why you're getting the minuses and what you're going to do differently. You keep correcting. You keep shooting and you keep correcting, and then you're going to get there. Because you're going to be the best you that you can be. Because today, you're going to make it a great day.